everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Pluto of Pluto's Muse. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day, weekend, week. Today is actually Memorial's Day, and I'm going to do a random general read. We'll see what the collective needs to hear. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe this video if you really enjoy the content, if the message resonates. If you need any services from me, my information is down below in the description box. And if I get any channeled songs from this video, I will include them in the description box as well. Let's see what's coming up. It's the collective energy. What is the collective energy, Spirit? Alright. So the first card to come out is Library. Take control of your own narrative. This is the number 22. Some of you guys are born on the 22nd. We are about to enter the month of June. So some of you guys, the June 22nd may be significant to you, to this read. This will be a timeless read. So it really doesn't matter when you see it, but 22 may be significant. Some of you are born on the 22nd. I don't know if I said that. Some of you are 22, or some of you are born in February, possibly. You could be in Aries, not in Aries, Lord. I was going to say in the, the fourth as well, like the fourth month. So some of you guys could be an Aquarius or a Pisces or an Aries or Taurus. Library, take control of the narrative. What's under the deck? Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Look, and that's 23. Some of you guys like Michael Jordan. Some of you guys are into basketball in this pile. Some of you guys are dealing with a basketball player. Some of you just like shoes, because Jordans can also be the actual shoe. Some of you saw the movie Air. My sister really loved the movie Air, so I don't know if you have seen it. This may be significant to somebody that's watching this reading. But also 22, 23, you know, to me that is a sign of elevation, a slow progression into some form of elevation. Also, some of you guys could be 23. Some of you guys could be born in May. So, oh, you know what I keep forgetting as well? And it's not because I forgot about y'all, but happy birthday, Gemini. I love Geminis, and I cannot believe I have not said happy birthday in any of the videos I've posted since Gemini season started. I plan on posting some content on my page today that may be, you know, I mean, it's just going to be random general content, so it's going to be for everybody, but my goodness, like, why am I not showing love to my Geminis? Gemini, I'm going to include something that says like happy solar return here. Okay. I want you to know that I really appreciate you guys. But no, so between this card and the card at the bottom of the deck, some of you guys are really needing to step into your confidence, because there could be a narrative that's currently being spun into your life that you feel like you don't have control over, but in fact you do. All right. And that could be about anything. So let's see. We'll keep going. I think I'm going to use a Moonology deck. Also, for some of you, this is going to be a week where we transition from the end of May into June. But also at the end of the week, there is going to be a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, bringing up Gemini may be significant because you know Sagittarius is Gemini's opposite sign. Sagittarius, if you're in the reading, this is also significant to you because full moons are always a culmination of energy. So something is going to come to a close in your life, but also Sag, this is related to your relationships, your personal relationships. Look at that. Hold up. Should have known. Should have known. Messages for the collective. Also, sorry if I sound crazy. I just woke up. Messages to the collective today. Look, what I can't make it up. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Can't wait to do the reading when I do it. I'm already excited. Under the deck, you have a time for healing. For some reason, I don't feel like reading this card because this is a quick read, but I think I'm going to read the meaning of the card at the bottom. This one. Look even under this. At the end of a tough cycle approaches. Some of you guys are Capricorns. You're dealing with a Capricorn. All right. It says, a time for healing, balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Oh, they're saying like rather. They're saying like rather you should do that instead. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. It says, when one is healed, all are healed. That's the attuned to the moon message. The additional meanings of this card, it says it's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. It says the teaching of this card, patience is required at this time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creative power will come soon. Give yourself the time you need. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys really need to know that right now, if things feel off, if things feel slow, if it's starting to feel like, why am I being pulled to kind of sit still with my feelings? Why am I being pulled to reflect on the past? Why am I being told to look at what's going on in my life? A lot of this has to do with the fact that your guides want you to heal so you can look at the bigger picture, right? A picture where you and everyone else involved is healed. And that's a big deal. I think I want to do a career read too. A career, pick a card for sure, but I think a career read in specific, like a general read. I may do this after this reading. Some of you guys are focused on your career right now. What's the message for this general collective read, angels? Okay, this one to come up in reverse. Sentimental feelings in reverse. Well, those feelings ain't sentimental no more. Message for my collective. Message. Oh. Okay. You have retirement. Some of you guys are of retirement age. You are thinking about retiring, or some of you guys are just thinking about leaving an old job behind, an old relationship behind, something like that. You also have finances. Yeah, look at you guys. Something's going on with this finances, so it's very interesting. Some of you guys want to be writers, or you are writers, okay, with that book. Some of you are ready to write something, a resignation letter. Look, yes, oh my God. End of an era. First off, what about me wanting to do a finance read and I'm getting finances? This is crazy. Now, it could be that I brought it up and now the cards are saying it, but part of me feels like, you know what? Maybe they just want me to do 2 reads in one. Maybe they just want me to make it easier for all of us. So I'm going to pull a life purpose oracle. Look at the bottom of the deck. It says, you're free to do what you choose. Let's see what this energy is about with this life purpose for the collective. Wow, this is so interesting. And with that confidence card at the bottom, maybe some of you guys are preparing to do a career change of some sort. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Some of you guys are writing ebooks, or you're selling an ebook currently, and that's going to benefit you. It's going to have some level of success, so that's good. Or you're thinking about this. Some of you guys want to put out an ebook. You should. All right, so the cards that came out for you, you have study. It says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. This man on this card kind of looks like the guy who was Magneto in X-Men. I know this is random. Some of you guys like comic books. Some of you guys like movies. You want to be a screenwriter. You want to be a screenplay writer. Some of you guys are into, again, X-Men. Yeah, you want to write some level of a fantasy or an action film or something with some sort of deeper meaning. Also, look at this owl on the card. Your spirit animal may be the owl, or some of you guys are connecting with owls right now. But yeah, it says study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Some of you guys need to do research on what you want to do before you do it. You may already be studying, and if you are, you're in alignment. It also says you're on the right path. Some of you guys are on the right path, so this is very exciting. Also, look how both of these cards had the angel wings in it. Some of you guys are definitely earth angels. It says keep doing what you're doing because it's working, okay? So some of you guys are on the right track when it comes to your career right now. What's at the bottom of the deck? Look. Speaker. Look at the angel wings. Some of you guys are definitely earth angels. It says your life purpose involves your skills of oration. You know what I just thought of? Some of you guys love the 21 Savage Metro Boomin collab album. I cannot remember the name of it right now, but Morgan Freeman narrates the album, the transitions of that album. And for some reason that seems significant to me. Some of you guys are musicians as well, speakers, rappers. I think I brought that up in the pick a card for the Jupiter blessings. We're going to get a sacred geometry oracle as well. What's the sacred geometry oracle? Ooh. Sacred geometry oracle. In reverse, it says coherence in reverse. The number 13 may be significant. You could be a Scorpio. 13 could be a birth date. The 4th, again, could be significant, or a 4th, like April, is significant. So Taurus and Aries energy. You could have these placements in your chart. It says the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Some of you guys are not using your head and your heart. You're either using one or the other, when in all actuality, you're supposed to be combining both somehow. Yeah, some of you guys are supposed to be using your head and your heart right now. I'm also getting 2. You got 40 soul time. Some of you guys are 40. Again, 4. You guys are seeing 444, 144, 644. I keep seeing 644, 944. 944 is one of my favorite ones. I'm putting this on the screen. This is how serious I am about these 44s. But it says soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us how to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, not immortal, is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So time is of the essence, but also time, which is making me think about WizKid and Thames. So again, some of you guys are definitely musicians. And that song really blew up. That song blew up. That's going to be a channel song in this reading, but that song really blew up. I'm also going to put Metro Boomin and 21 Savage song in the reading. But that song really blew up. So for me, there's something about you guys having a big break. But some of you guys are actually not putting your energy into what it is you want to do or what you love to do, writing or something like that, because you're too focused on the timing of all these things. Again, some of you could literally be in the age of retirement. You could be older and you want to become a musician, all right? Or you could be older and you want to become a writer. And if that is the case, I'm seeing that could be positive for you, because your guides are letting you know you're on the right path, especially if you're already in alignment with that. Now, regardless of whether it is actually music that you want to do, writing that you want to do, or any form of literature at all, or speaking, I'm getting that a lot of you have something to say. regardless of what it is you want to say. A lot of you guys are coming with a story or a narrative to speak on. So because of that, your guides are letting you know, if you are thinking about leaving a job, regardless of your age, whatever it is that you're doing, or a certain career field, in order to study or pursue something else, your guides are letting you know that this is going to benefit you. But you cannot manifest this while still believing that you have to, be logical. Like Jupiter and Taurus is like just the Jupiter transit in general. When June 1st hits, there's a need for you to know that it's time to be a little bit more delusional. If you're not already delusional, you need to get in your delusional bag. Okay. And I'm somebody that is very blindly optimistic, which is also making me think about a Taylor Swift song. I love Taylor Swift. Yeah, I actually went to a Taylor Swift concert, you guys. Some of you guys don't even know that I went to the concert, but of course some of you guys don't even know that I went to the concert, but I went to a Taylor Swift concert with my sister. It was amazing. I've already been to a Taylor Swift concert like years ago. So me going again was like very healing for my inner child, but also wonderful artist she is, wonderful lyricist in particular. Taylor Swift is a phenomenal lyricist, storyteller. So a lot of you guys are really great writers, really great orators, really great readers even. Some of you guys have really great voices. All right. So because you guys have really great voices, really great ideas, I'm getting told that you need to move into a field where you're putting it out there. I kind of feel like I want another oracle, but I don't know if I want to pull it. No, we're going to keep going into it. The clock just said 5:55. I put that time on the screen. So let's see. What is the overall energy of the person in this collective read, Spirit? Overall energy of the person in this collective read. You got the 3 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. All right. I feel like some of you guys are waiting to see your hard work pay off. I also get to a lot of you guys are a little stressed out because you may feel like whatever it is that you want to accomplish is going to require a lot of effort. All right. Yes. But it may be a labor of love. Some of you guys are really like gonna love what you do, or some of you guys are in a space where you really want to pursue something that you love, but you may assume that there's gonna be more heartache aligned with it than success. Let's clarify that. You see how I tried to clarify and it pop out? What the hell? Some of you guys, okay, so I was going to clarify the 3 of Wands. You got the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are worried about sales or clientele, or there's something here about you anticipating more people buying something. You could be selling something, a good or a service. All right, again, a book or a knowledge of some sort. I feel like it's time to strategize somehow. For some reason, also with the 7 of Swords, though, I'm getting a vibe here where it's like you could be sabotaging. Maybe you are thinking about how you want to move forward and what it is you already want to do. Like you may already have been given the download from your guides, what it is you should be pursuing right now, but you may not be actually pursuing it because you're afraid. Yes, you could be worried about how your family's going to view what you have going on, or you guys are afraid because you really want to build a legacy, but you may believe that your gift cannot attain that level of stability. All right, which would be wild. I would hope that everybody watching this is believing in themselves, because I believe in you. I really think that you should pursue what you want. Some of you are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. I'm also getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Look at you. Some of you guys want to pursue something you love. All right, I'm really getting that heavy. Some of you guys want to pursue something you love. Some of you want to give to someone you love. Some of you may feel really burdened because you possibly want to pour into some sort of creative talent or creative ability, but you may be concerned about your mother, all right, or your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mom. There's something going on here where you may be concerned about maybe providing for these people, or how these people will view you in the process of pursuing this. Why is this energy coming up for the collective, Spirit? Why is this energy coming up for the collective? Some of you guys are meant to talk about something you went through with someone, your mother. This energy's coming up because 6 of Wands, come on now. The World, come on now. And the 8 of Cups, okay, you guys. For some of you, you're really about to have some level of success online. All right, a lot of you guys are meant to talk about what you've been through. This 10 of Wands is what you've been through. A lot of you guys are meant to talk about what you've been through, maybe even the energy you've already put into your work online. Some of you are really meant to talk about the hard times you had. All right. And it's not to say that you need to talk about it to relive it, but there's something about you helping other people through what you've been through. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that want to celebrate you or who want to put their focus on you. Some of you guys have walked away from the internet. Some of you guys aren't even online right now. Or there's something going on here where it's like some of you are being pulled to leave a cycle behind. Again, a job where maybe you were really being celebrated at one point in time, or a field of work where you felt more celebrated at one point of time, to move into something else that is more emotionally fulfilling. All right, or spiritually fulfilling. Your destiny. Whoa. Some of you are also being told to look into your birth chart. You could be a Sagittarius. I also get Capricorn from this. I'm also getting Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius from this, especially with the World card as well. Some of you guys are fixed signs or have significant fixed placements. Why is the 6 of Wands here? So the 6 of Wands are coming up. Some of you have Leo Mars. Your Mars is in Leo. 6 of Wands, the Devil. Whoa. The 4 of Pentacles. Some of you are afraid of getting attention. All right, it's one of two things. Some of you are either afraid of putting yourself out there to get attention. You could be a Capricorn, or there's something going on here where somebody is maybe even obsessing over getting attention. Somebody doesn't want to open up. It's it's like two sides of the same coin. Some of you love corn. It's two sides of the same coin. Some of you are afraid of opening up because you don't want to reveal maybe what you've been through. Maybe you're afraid about how you're going to be viewed, or about how other people will be affected by what it is you put out. Or there's something coming up here where it's like some of you are afraid because you really like the attention that you're getting, and something about the situation that you're currently in, this career field that you're currently in, or this job, or maybe even how people view you in your current job. Maybe your family celebrates your job, or maybe the people around you are like, oh yes, we love that you are in law, or we love that you're in this certain field of work. Not that law is negative, but that may be significant to somebody. We love that you are a chef, or we love that you're in this thing, or whatever else it is that you're in, that you're having success in. Nursing. I'm getting that some of you guys want to pursue something possibly that has more so to do with healing other people in an alternative form or a creative sense, right? Some of you guys are in fields that, again, may pay very well, or, society agrees with it, but there's something about what you want to do that may feel unconventional. And I'm getting that some of you in this reading are afraid of what other people will view you as after you choose to go this unconventional route. Or even just taking a risk. It may not be unconventional what you want to do, but the risk of writing about what you've been through, or pursuing something that, again, other people aren't pursuing, may really make you nervous. For some of you, this may require a move. You may physically need to move. Why is the World card here? Why is this World card coming up? You got the 7 of Pentacles and the Tower. Some of you are Aries or Scorpios, Capricorns. I feel like some of you guys know something needs to end, or at least change. Something in your life needs to change. And I feel like it's going to require you to end a cycle of waiting for growth in areas you've already planted seeds. All right. So whether this is a relationship with your parents, another job you've had, another, path you were on, a relationship with your partner, your friends, the people around you. There's something here where some of you guys are waiting for success in an area where you may already, you've seen results come from it, but now there's a need to expand. However, I'm also getting a message here too where it's like some of you guys have already built up a platform, already built some sort of foundation for yourself in regards to your career, and you're waiting for for your big break. You're waiting for something to shift. Did I say that when I got on camera? I don't know if I said this before I got on camera, but I'm getting the vibe that somebody really is about to have a big break. Like, and not like a negative break, but like somebody's gonna skyrocket into success as soon as they choose a certain path, or as soon as they start a certain project, or continue pursuing this thing. Like, some of you guys don't know you're about to have unexpected success. Why is there 8 of Cups here? But it may require you to walk away from something or someone. That's the 8 of Cups here. This could even be transitioning from one platform to the next. Look, 8 of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys are walking away from something to go towards the Ace of Cups. What else about this Ace of Cups? 606 on the time. I'll put that up on the screen. I feel like some of you guys, okay, because that's what that balsamic moon was saying. Some of you guys are being pushed into a period of either healing from something from the past, maybe the thing that you're meant to speak about. All right, whatever it is that you're being pushed to speak about, maybe something that you haven't fully come to terms with within your own life. And your guides are letting you know that this is significant to you, that this is something that you are going to have to be strong enough to speak about with a group of people that may really need to hear that somebody like you has survived or went through something that could have been that significant, regardless of whatever it is, whether it's, segregation or, not segregation. Whoa, maybe some of you guys have been through segregation, bro. Somebody in here is older. Somebody in this reading is an older person. And I love, look, especially with this, come on now. Especially with this Hermit card, not only the Hermit card, this Magneto man. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. I am getting crazy downloads, and that's why I was going to say, I didn't even say it. I should have said it. This is a message to everybody watching. You need to just say whatever it is you're thinking. Some of you guys are having thoughts. Some of you guys are getting messages. You need to just say what you're thinking, because you don't even know that what you're thinking is super relevant. Okay. But with this Magneto looking man on the card, I actually have a client. She may be watching right now, and I love you, girl. If you're watching, I love you. But this card is significant to me, or X-Men is just significant to me because, and don't quote me on this, but for what I know, some people believe, like, there's a theory around X-Men that X-Men actually was a story that was written to reflect or be symbolic to in some way, shape, or form to the synchronicities between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Okay, like during the civil rights movement, both of these people were, leaders. Especially if you don't know about it, both of these people were significant leaders for, Black people and just society in general. But both of them took 2 different approaches to it. All right. So that may be significant, but also something about writing about something, but maybe writing it in another form. All right. So making it more of a fantasy. Maybe you take something that you've happened or dealt with in your life and you make it more of a story, like it's a fantasy. It's giving me to J.K. Rowling, like J.K. Rowling being an orphan and all these different things, even making Harry Potter a boy, it's symbolic, taking herself out of that position and putting herself or, modeling a character after what she's been through, but not directly her. Is significant. Some of you guys are going to do this in a book or in some sort of story or in a song. But I'm also getting some of you guys are going to write about something very significant. for society or for just people in general, or you're going to talk about something that's very significant for society or for people in general. I also believe that I got X-Men or even Harry Potter in the inner child messages. One of the books that I used was a Harry Potter book. You may resonate with that pile. What's the challenge here for the collective? Yeah, but I'm getting some of you guys are as old as the man on this card, or there's something going on here where an older ancestor who may be as old as that man on the card is trying to push you into this field of work or push you into healing these things so that you can elevate. What's the challenge here? Ooh. The Death card, which came out on the side, but we're going to take it up right. The Death card. I feel like some of you guys are hesitating when it comes to change. You don't want to change. With the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? And the Chariot in reverse. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Cancer. Your mother could be a Scorpio. Your mother could be a Cancer. I'm also getting two. Some of you guys, your mother could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you guys are definitely trying to talk about your mom. Or somebody significant in your life, an ex, a friend, a lover, a partner, a sister, something like that, a coworker, a boss. I'm getting that some of you guys really want to talk about something that may require you to release some level of resentment, or again, release some level of self-sabotage. Some of you guys are sabotaging yourself. You assume that there's going to be conflict that comes from you changing or you speaking about this, so you're hesitating when it comes to pursuing it. The clock says 6:11, but I'm getting that you're being told to pursue it. All right, why is this the challenge? Why is this the challenge? Yes, bro, it has something to do with your family. Some of you guys are concerned about your family. Some of you guys are concerned about how people are going to view you in your family. Some of you are concerned, again, about maybe you rely financially on your family. Some of you guys are in a situation where you're currently relying on financial gain or financial stability from a parental figure or from your parents, or from this love interest. And I'm getting, if you pursue this new path or this new career, or this old job you're holding money on to, maybe this is a roommate. This could be a roommate that you live with, something like that. Some of you guys are concerned that if you move forward, away from this partner, away from this lover, away from this roommate, this parent, that you will... I don't feel like you're concerned about not making money. I feel like you're just concerned about telling this person that that's what you want. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you could be concerned about, again, them cutting you off. Somebody may want to cut you off, or something about you choosing your own path may have somebody else cut you off. For some of you, if you are older, this could be your child. Some of you are worried about your child cutting you off financially. Even a system. Some of you guys are on unemployment or something like that. You're worried about the government cutting you off if you pursue a career, a certain career path. It's not even funny. I'm like laughing. I think I'm laughing because I think some of you guys, like, lack mindset is just one hell of an illusion. And I feel like some of you guys could have had the mindset in the past where it's like, I really need this assistance. I really need this person to help me. I really need someone else to give me some level of stability in order for me to pursue what I want. And I'm getting that because you guys may have been relying on, again, something related to the government or something related to your family or a loved one or something, prior, it really has held you back from receiving the stability and the money that you want, because you assume that this is the max of what you could receive, or this is like the level of stability that you are meant to have. And that's not the case. Also, the time on my phone, even though it may not show it on the time stamp, it says 3434. 3434 may be significant. Some of you guys are 34. You're turning 34. What's the advice for the person in this read? Seven of Cups. Nine of Swords. Some of you guys are having nightmares, or you're very paranoid about what's to come. Some of you guys are also really stressed out because of the amount of ideas you have. Yeah, look, this card was showing, oh no, it didn't, it went away. The Five of Pentacles is peeking out of the deck. But I feel like some of you guys are really afraid that you're going to be broke. Or you're really afraid that you're going to be left out if you choose to leave a situation behind, if you choose to explore your options, if you choose to disconnect from this job, from this financial obligation. What's the advice? I'm getting you need to get out of your head. It's a head thing. You're manifesting mentally, and how you think is what's manifesting this. Yes. Pursue what you love. Some of you are definitely musicians or artists of some sort, writers. Yeah, some of you guys have a book to write, music to write. Some of you guys need to go to school for whatever this is. Some of you want to teach others about whatever it is that you're studying or whatever it is that you learn. I'm also getting to, some of you do have a child. And it doesn't mean that it's a child that's like negative or taking money from you or something like that. But some of you do have a child and you really want to help your kid grow and learn. You could have more than one child. There's something here about you wanting to have something to leave for your kid, to leave a legacy for. Some of you want to have children and you're like, I need to leave something for my child if I'm not here forever. Some of you lost a parent very early in your age, or lost somebody very significant to you in your age, or you never grew up with grandparents, or you never grew up with somebody that had enough of a legacy to leave for you. I'm getting that this is a huge motivation in you pursuing a career path that you feel passionate about. And a lot of you guys have relied on, traditional career paths because you're afraid of being at a lack, especially if you grew up at any point in time having low funds or struggling with your money or having to work multiple jobs. A lot of us have had really hard times growing up. And I'm getting that if you did struggle or suffer at all financially, some of us didn't, but some of us did. If you did suffer or struggle at all financially, this is the thing that keeps you tied to not moving forward in your creative endeavors, not taking advantage of, dreaming big or going hard for yourself. 6:16 is on the clock. One more advice card. Ooh. You got the Queen of Swords. What else? Look at that. Y'all got something to say. I'm also getting to, it's time to set boundaries. Uh-oh. It's time to tell some people you don't have time. It's time to let some people know you're tired. You're drained. You need to focus on yourself. You want to do what you want to do. You want to do what you love to do. Some of you are being pulled to look at the future, to start planning for your future. You got one foot in the past, one foot in the present. It's time to move forward. Yeah, I'm getting it. It's time to move forward. A lot of you guys are ready to start a project or put yourself out there or speak on something that you've been through, because again, this doesn't have anything to do. Some of you chose pile. I think it was pile 2 in the Jupiter pickle pile, which was the Ace of Pentacles, which is giving me money's coming in, which is also giving me to this creative vibe. You definitely could have chose that pile. Please look into that reading, the Jupiter blessings pick a card reading. I may link it down below. If not, just look on my channel. It's one of my most recent videos. But that reading in the Ace of Pentacles pile, I talk about how somebody uses motivation from something that they've been through prior to write or talk about something that they're going through now, whether it's music, writing, a book, something like that. Some of you guys are really meant to be communicating about what you've been through, whether it's through some sort of creative form or a literal book or through orating, a podcast, something like that, because there are people waiting to hear what you have to say. There's a lot of people waiting to hear what you have to say. It's very important what you have to say, regardless of what you're saying. It's very important. You guys don't even realize it. What else? What is this soul's journey message for the collective? Soul's journey message for the collective. You have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Absolutely. I feel like this is a time where you need to have full faith in your intuition. All right, even if you're taking the time to heal and plan what you want to do moving forward, a lot of you guys need to understand that your intuition is always right. And you may have been in situations before where your intuition was challenged or you didn't believe in yourself, but your guides want you to know that you can trust in yourself. You also have two, envy at the bottom of the deck. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Some of you guys assume that what you've been through is just too much to talk about. In your mind, you're like, I do not want to let people know how flawed or how significant my past has been, or what it is that I've been through, or, how hard it was for me to, grow up. Like, there was a lot that you went through growing up, or you went through a lot with your family. You went through a lot with your job, with your love relationships. And part of you is really afraid of sharing that side of yourself, whether it's through music, writing, because it's a very humbling experience to tell people, like, hey, I've been abused. I've been sexually assaulted. I've been through things that have been very traumatizing for me. And I'm getting that right now you guys are being told to kind of find it in yourself to heal and forgive and work through these issues so you can speak and help out people in the future when it comes to what it is that you've been through. All right, I'm even getting to some of you guys are like, you guys have been through hell and back, like have been from rock bottom, broke, to finally back on your feet and making a living. And this is something that you may not know a lot of people need to hear about. There's somebody out there in the world right now who is currently going through something very significant financially. And they may not know that there's people out there that, again, have suffered through it and survived. 6:22 is on the clock. What's another message for the collective? Yeah, look at you. Persephone. New beginnings. And you guys always, I don't know if you've seen this in my other reads, this Agama. Somebody in here is really giving this man's vibe. All right. And I always get from this card, this little South Node symbol. A lot of you guys are meant to talk about your past, what you've been through. Your North Node requires you to reflect on the past so that you can move towards your North Node. You need to look at your South Node to understand your North Node. Also, I feel like a lot of people, because some of you watching this may not look into your birth charts or may not fully understand what your birth chart is talking about or what it means, things like that. Especially when I talk about North Nodes and, certain things. Your North Node and South Node are the line of trajectory that your life is basically meant to, or the energy you're meant to take on within the trajectory of your life. And this is significant because it's tied to, your South Node is tied to not only your past life, but the early years of your life. All right. So some of you guys are meant to look into your South Node to understand what you've been through in your youth, but also what it is you may have been through in a past life, what it is that you've already mastered, what is your comfort zone. Your South Node is your comfort zone. And like everybody knows, when you get comfortable in that comfort zone, when you start to feel stuck in it, you stop growing. Stagnancy comes. So there's something here about some of you guys still operating in that South Node energy. And what you're really meant to do is take this period of time. Don't beat yourself up for it. Take this period of time to reflect on what it is you're learning from your South Node or what it is you were meant to learn, and then figure out how you can utilize that to move into your North Node, to operate more in your North Node, to move into your purpose overall, your destiny. That Wheel of Fortune card is your destiny. So let's look at Persephone. Not Destiny, Persephone. It's really giving she's a poet and she didn't know it. Or he's a writer. He's a singer. She's a singer. She's an author. They are authors. All right. Whoever I'm talking to, a lot of you guys are meant to write, and you're going to have a lot of success in writing or speaking. Even some of you guys definitely need podcasts. All right. Or YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It says new beginnings. I'm actually going to read the extra message in the beginning of this Persephone card, because a lot of you guys may not know who Persephone is. For the ones of you that do know who Persephone is, you really are meant to hear this message. It says Persephone, new beginnings, a time of complete renewal. You have the power to create light-filled change and rebirth. It says Persephone is a Greek maiden goddess who was captured by the king of the underworld, Hades. After eating the pomegranate seeds Hades offered her, Persephone became queen of the dead, agreeing to spend 6 months of each year underground. Whoa, some of you guys have definitely been in hermit mode, or some of you guys are being pushed into hermit mode because there's going to be some sort of growth that comes out of this. But it says to spend 6 months of each year under the ground. Some of you guys have been off of social media for 6 months, more than 6 months. Oh, my nose is itching. Some of you guys have been off of social media for more than 6 months. Some of you guys have not been pursuing a certain project for more than 6 months. Something about 6 months is significant. Maybe 6 months. Oh my God, we're moving into June. Y'all, when we hit June, something significant is going on. So maybe you guys have been in this like period of hiding or not pursuing what you wanted for the first 6 months of this year. When June hits, your destiny's going to hit. Something's shifting. All right. And I'm loving this energy. Also, I believe that it's significant for June 1st. I recently saw a TikTok that was talking about that. And not me talking about this TikTok, but for real, some of you guys need to go on TikTok. It was a woman who was basically bringing up the Jupiter transit, and she was saying how June 1st is really going to be significant for everybody when it comes to moving into their purpose. So I really feel that. I really feel that for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys are meant to have a lot of success. Part of me wants to pull a career oracle too with the celebrities on it. I may pull out a career oracle for you guys as well and see what that would mean for you. But let me keep reading this card. It says, on Earth's surface, this created winter. When she went underground, it created winter. It says, when she returned above ground each spring, Persephone and her mother, Demeter, so your mother is very significant, opened the flowers and blessed the crops. Persephone symbolizes the eternal death life cycle, helping us find renewed life after times of dark discomfort. Whilst her pomegranate symbolizes immortality, her other symbols are spring flowers, corn, and grain. Did I not say something about corn in the beginning of this reading? Bro. Okay, anyway, I digress. It says, you may feel lost, exhausted, afraid, or shrouded in darkness, but Persephone is here to say, don't give up. She reminds you of a dual feminine powers of diving underground only to rise up again totally renewed. Perhaps it feels as though sometimes something in your life is ending or broken. All right, something is ending in your life, you guys. Yet Persephone invites you to see things differently as an opportunity for magical new beginnings. It will pay off now to dig as deep as you can into your soul for a fresh start. Make the effort to create positive change and it will reward you. Like a phoenix rising, you're a skilled alchemist who can begin over and over again in life, creating stronger foundations, soul-inspired work, and enriched relationships. You have what it takes to ascend into spring, taking deep spiritual lessons from the underworld with you. Yes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, y'all. And I'm definitely getting a strong message here that a lot of what you've been through was only meant to make you stronger and make you more of a miracle, a walking miracle. You are a walking miracle, more of a walking miracle and a symbolism of faith for the people you come into contact with. The additional meanings of this card, it says you can successfully deal with an illness, relationship difficulty, or life challenge. Don't give up. Some of you are suffering from an illness right now. A health condition, mental illness, financial issues, a breakup, marriage ending, whatever it is. Some of you guys are going through a significant ending in your life, issues with a parent, a death of a parent, my condolences, and whatever it is that you've been through, you really are meant to talk about it or help other people get through it as well. It says, as Persephone symbolizes the mother-daughter bond, this card may signify a rebirth or significant change or healing within this relationship for you as well. Yes, some of you guys are healing something related to your mother figure. All right, whether your mother has passed, whether your mother is still alive, whether your mother is narcissistic, whether your mother is very healing. I'm getting that there is something significant here about you healing or becoming closer to your mother through what it is you choose to change up or pursue in your career. You also have too, you're a complex, intense soul who needs testing periods in your underworld to recall your spiritual power and alchemize your light. Did I say that this is giving me Scorpio energy? Somebody in here could be a Scorpio. It says invocation, or you have Scorpio sun, moon, rising. It says Persephone, help me to begin again, taking sacred lessons from the challenges I've faced. Stand beside me as I emerge renewed from the darkness. Yes, I feel like a lot of you guys need to know that what it is that you've been through, all this darkness that you've walked through, you would not be able to see the light if you did not experience the dark. So there's definitely a huge message here around the fact that what you've been through has only helped bring more clarity to where you're headed or what you're supposed to be doing. Also with this Ogma card, part of me wants to read it. Part of me doesn't feel like reading Ogma. I get Ogma all the time, but I really feel like somebody is meant to hear this message because it keeps coming up. A lot of you guys are in this energy of Ogma. You're supposed to be in this energy. You're supposed to be speaking. But let's read this card. Reads, it says, infuse your language with light. Your words matter. This card is watch your words. It says Ogma is the Celtic. Oh, I'm sorry. I always say they said his name is Oma. Oh my God. This is giving, oh my God, OMG. This person's name is Oma. I've been calling him Ogma for the past couple of weeks. My apologies. Some of you guys have names like this. Some of you guys have a very complex name and people may be like, oh, I thought your name was, that. I didn't know your name was this. This is a sign for you. If you have a very, a standard name, or even if you have a name that is basic, maybe people say like, not to call your name basic, but you know what I mean. If some of you have like a pretty traditional name, some of you may be called the wrong name, or some of you guys don't have traditional names, and people say your name wrong. And this is something that's significant because one day people aren't going to say your name wrong. All right. Some people are going to have to get your name right because of the level of success you're going to have. All right. So I apologize, Oma. And I take names very seriously. Your name is really something that your lineage has stuck onto you. Like, it has way more meaning. I'm sure some of you guys have seen the Instagram trend, or it may even be a TikTok trend of people who are like, say what your name means on the screen. Some of you guys are going to do that. The meaning of your name, you're meant to put it on like a screen or something like that, or define it for people. Or you have done that reel, or you have done that TikTok, and this is symbolic for you. But also I feel like a lot of you guys, again, you have something significant about your name. Your name may be really, really influential at some point in time in your life. This is even giving me Oprah. Oma is Oprah to me. All right. Rihanna, Beyonce. Okay. These are single names. I'm getting that some of you guys have a name like that, like a name that you're able to just put out there. Even if it is a traditional name, some of you guys are going to only go by the one name you have. Even me, I go by Pluto. Some of you guys are going to go by one name. Even though I am a muse, Pluto's muse, I consider myself just Pluto. So some of you guys may have a name like that as well. There's something about a singular name that you may use, or your name being significant. Like, maybe people can't pronounce it, but they're going to have to learn how to pronounce it. Anyway, I just went on a whole tangent about names. It's significant to someone. But it says, Oma, infuse your language with light. Your words matter. It says, Oma is the Celtic warrior god of literature, eloquence, and speech. He's the champion of the Tuatha De Danann, the ancient Irish pantheon of divine beings. A lord of knowledge, he created the Ogham script. I've been calling him Ogman, Lord. He created the Ogham script, the earliest system of writing in Ireland. Listen, the earliest system of writing in Ireland. The language consisted of notches and strokes traditionally cut into wood or stone. Oma is said to have conceived many languages and poetry that were imbued with rays of light. Celtic mythology describes sunshine beaming from his hair, and he's giving the epithets, I believe that's how it says, sun-faced and strong name. Yeah, like his nickname. He has a nickname. Some of you guys are going to go by a nickname as well, an alias. It says, Ogma teaches us about the tremendous powers. Oh, I said Ogma. Oma teaches us about the tremendous powers of words and supporters. Man. Oma teaches us about the tremendous power of words, and supports writers, linguists, and orators. Some of you guys are definitely writers, linguists, and orators. Some of you guys are also poets. It says Oma leads you to his standing stone, etched in Omen script. He places his hand upon the rough surface and speaks to you with a light-filled voice. Notice the words you use about yourself, others, and the world. Spoken and written language carry energy that can shape your reality for better or for worse. Your body, mind, and spirit respond to the way in which you describe yourself. If you say, for example, I'm useless, I can't do this, I'll never be any good, your cells and vibrational intelligence believe those words. They go on to create experiences that reflect them. But if you say, I'm good enough, I'm doing my best, I can succeed at this, then your energy shifts to create this truth. Your brain chemistry is influenced by what you say. Your mind is always seeking to show you evidence of what you speak about. Notice how you communicate with other people. Do your words lift them up? Before you speak or write, ask yourself if you'd like to receive these words. You have the power to shift the world with language, so use it with care. The additional meaning of this card is pursue creative writing or submit a manuscript to publishers. Some of you guys already have a book being written. You already have half the book written. You already have the first few pages written. You have a couple songs written down. You have a couple words that you wrote in your journal and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. There's a lot of things that you guys have already written that it's like, keep going. That Persephone card where it's like, don't give up, keep going, because there is something that you are meant to submit and publish in the future. You also have to learn a new language. All right. You're an inspirational public speaker. Absolutely. And it says visit Omen stone sites in Ireland and Britain. Some of you guys are from the UK. Some of you guys are being pulled to visit the UK. I absolutely think you should. And the invocation of this card, my words make a positive difference. I speak from my soul. I'm getting some of you guys have last names that really are significant to Ireland and Britain as well. All right. You know, as an American, a lot of us have, especially if you are an African American, speaking of African Americans, some of us have the names of, you know, possibly the slave owners that had our family, our lineage under control at some point in time. And this isn't to get too like, you know, preachy on the channel, but it's my channel, so you know what I mean. But I am getting that a lot of you guys may not know the origin of that name. And honestly, I feel like you know, some people change their names because they don't like the origin tied to the name that they've been given. But I feel like some of you need to learn about your last name. Some of you guys need to learn about the origin of your name, because it's going to be symbolic somehow to how you operate in life or who you are currently at this time in your life. I also said I wanted to get a career oracle so we can get some sort of like representation or message around who you could possibly be mirroring, or not even mirroring, but what type of celebrity you could base this energy off of that you're meant to embody. Look, Oprah. What's the career oracle? Ooh, look at you. First off, I'm gonna get another one. Dr. Dre. Some of y'all are Dr. Dre's. Says listen to your inner voice through a premium speaker. Oh my God, I love my beats. I have Beats earbuds. I love my beats. Some of you guys are going to become, you are already, some of you guys are already producers or writers, and you're meant to branch off into other brands, even brand collaborations. This is significant. It says, Dr. Dre, listen to your inner voice through a premium speaker. Yes, some of you guys are definitely meant to be listening to your inner voice. It also says, always stay ahead, even behind the scenes. Don't keep a finger on the pulse. Use a stethoscope. Some of you guys are really meant to use technology to expand on your gifts, but I do feel like a lot of you guys are meant to write books or write music or start some sort of project. Some of you guys are producers. Let's get another one. Under the deck, you got Calvin Klein as well. Some of you guys are fashion designers or meant to be in the fashion industry. It says, Calvin Klein, take risks and have a press statement ready. Some of you are masculines that I'm talking to in this reading, by the way. I'm getting a heavy masculine energy. Even if you're feminine, it can relate to you, but for this reading, some of you are definitely an older masculine that I'm talking to. And if this is the case, definitely take heed of this message. You may have some sort of path that you're meant to be going down. If it isn't you, again, this could be somebody in your environment, or this is something like, again, maybe this message resonates with somebody you know. Send this to that person. But it says, take risks and have a press statement ready. find real meaning and innuendo, outrage into an art form. Yes, some of you guys are meant to take what you've been through and use it as motivation to write or to speak or to protest. Oh my goodness, y'all. What? Did I not say Beyonce? Some of y'all are Beyonce. Bro. Not Beyonce and Dr. Dre. Some of you are musicians. Whoever I'm talking to in this reading. It says Beyonce, choreograph career moves only you can follow. For some reason, I'm also hearing Listen by Beyonce. Some of you guys are meant to be that level of successful. Some of you are meant to be on plays and things like that. Some of you want to write a play, but I'm getting some of you guys are also meant to be on like plays like Dreamgirls, or you are already in something like that. I'm not sure, but very interesting. It says choreograph career moves only you can follow. Period. Be very individual. Be very authentic. Do what you know is successful for you. Do not follow the crowd. It also says your public image is your private property. Period. Some of you guys may want to go by an alias. Not me yelling into the mic. Some of you guys may want to go by an alias or by another name because you want to keep your life private. Some of you guys want to do this blog or do this writing anonymously. I don't know if J.K. Rowling's name is really J.K. Rowling. I believe that may even be an alias. So some of you guys are going to have an alias that you write from when it comes to what you choose to pursue or put out there. And then it says brand your benevolence. You talk about blind optimism. You talk about really making strides. Oh my goodness. And it's funny because between Beyonce and Taylor Swift, and even Dr. Dre to a certain degree, but really how I talked about Beyonce and Taylor Swift, even down to the people who, oh my God, why can't I remember his name? Oof. He would pop up in all the movies as a cameo. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I cannot remember. Stan Lee. Stan Lee. Some of y'all are giving Stan Lee. And I don't care if you're old or young. Some of you guys are giving Stan Lee. Yes. Some of y'all are giving Stan Lee in this reading. These are big energies. Look at this. Under the deck, you got Enzo Ferrari. Before you sell products, sell prestige. Less is wanted more. A strong engine can weather a bumpy road. Some of you guys are going to own a Ferrari. Yes. Some of you guys are going to have enough success at this year. I'm talking about this year. Some of you guys are going to have enough success to the point where you can buy a Ferrari. You don't have to want to, but if any of you love, fancy cars, or, you like to, you have a purchase in mind. I'm getting some of you guys are going to have enough stability and success to purchase whatever it is that you want after pursuing this career path. Some of you are Beyonce's, you are Dr. Dre's, you are Stan Lee's, even down to me talking about Martin Luther King. You are Martin Luther King's, you are Malcolm X's, you are Taylor Swift's, all right? And those people don't even have to be connected to each other for them to be seen as iconic individually. You know what I mean? The clock says 6:44. What I told y'all about them 44s. The clock says 6:44 right now. So yes, this is a message for someone. Let me get what's the self-care oracle? I wonder if this energy is going to come up in the full moon and Sag read, because I'm going to give another read. I wonder if I'm picking up on the energy now. Hopefully it's a different energy by the time the read comes out. Oop. Self-care for you is to dance. Some of you guys are meant to be dancers. Dancing is also an offering for your ancestors. Some of you guys are meant to go out to dance. Some of you guys have 3 friends you're meant to go out with. 2 friends you're meant to go out with. You also have nourish your temple. You could be 38. You could be 18. Some of you are born in September. So you could be a Libra or a Virgo. Some of you are also born in November. You could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Yeah, so dance and nourish your temple. Take care of your body right now. Nourish your body right now. Nourish your temple. Don't let anybody into your body. Don't let anybody around your body. This is symbolic. You got 1. I can't remember what pile this came into, but this also popped up in one of the pick-up piles for the Jupiter Blessings read. It says, what am I reading? My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. Be free. Yeah. You can't force success. But when you step into your purpose, when you step into alignment, success will arrive. You also have at the bottom of the deck, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Yes. I almost don't even want to speak on that. I feel like that's all you needed to hear. Because we're on soul time, remember? Time is fluid. There's things in your life that you didn't think were going to come as soon as they did, and now they came and went. That's like me and my sister were saying. The Taylor Swift concert was so good, but it literally was like concert amnesia. We left the concert like, so when's the concert? When's the next time we go to see Taylor Swift? It was so good. Like, what we feel like we didn't even see it. And we didn't even see it because it was such a good experience. That the excitement of it all, it came and went. So, this is also a message here about enjoying your life, you guys. Make sure you are enjoying your life. Take back control of the narrative. Look at the bigger picture. Your life is bigger than what you're currently going through, because there's things that you felt like you couldn't survive in the past that you've overcome. All right. So keep thriving, keep shining, keep being in your purpose. You have one. And I'll talk to you guys later. If you need any help or assistance from me, please hit me up in my DMs or in my email. All my information is down below. If you would like to check out my other social medias, you can. If you, what else? If you are, curious about the channel songs will be down below as well. And I think that's all that I have to say today. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a wonderful week.